So guys, today we had a couple of places to go to. Here I was just checking out my outfit. I mean, I really loved my dress. It was giving 101%. And of course, before heading out, we had to make some videos and take some pictures. Yeah, on this particular day we were using the train. We didn't want to use a taxi as usual. We just wanted a different experience, and for some reasons we missed the train because we weren't sure if that was our train or not. So we missed it and we had to wait a few more minutes for another train to stop by. And trust me, when that other train came, we didn't even waste time in hopping in so that we don't miss it again. So we got into the train. When it arrived, we didn't waste time getting it. We got in. The gentlemen we saw there, they stood up for us and we had our seats. And it was a few minutes ride, really. It was really fast. Then a friend of mine got talking with one young guy. He's from Egypt, and it happened that the guy was also going to the mall we were going to, which is called Villaggio Mall, because we were going for the Mongolia ride. So that's the young lad carrying that bag. So he just pointed to us where the mall was located, and we trekked down to the place. On getting to the mall, I mean, the place was really beautiful. Look at those skies. They are artificial. I mean, I've seen pictures of it in the past. I've always thought it was natural, but I realized they are all artificial. That's the boat ride. So we got in. We went to get our ticket. The ticket cost us 20 reals. Yeah, which is a fair price, I must say. Yeah, 20 reals. So I got to my turn and I enjoyed this ride. It was so beautiful, so relaxing. I didn't want it to come to an end, if I'm being honest. I mean, I loved it. I even had to feel the water, so cool on your skin. So we finished with the ride and we headed up to get some perfumes. Guys, I literally had a headache from inhaling too much scent. We got a couple of perfumes and that was it for the mall. After the mall, we headed out to Mina district. This place is very picturesque. I mean, it's very colorful. Those artworks on the buildings. What's not to love about this place? We took a couple of pictures as usual, made videos. The place was really beautiful, even though we were getting tired, but it was towards evening already. But I was glad we eventually ticked this off our bucket list. We spent close to like 30 minutes taking pictures, making videos, just sinking in the whole atmosphere. Yeah. And it was a windy evening, so it was really beautiful. We had a lot of people coming in here. Just look at those beautiful colors. I mean, we ended up here. And then when we finished, we went to the Souk Wakif, this ice cream game. I had always wanted to play it, and I played it. Even though I was tired, I sure played it, and it was fun. We got this ice cream for 20 reals. From there, we went to have their local cuisine. I enjoyed it personally, and we headed off to the gold market right from there because a friend needed to do some shopping. And that was it for that day. I hope you enjoyed this.